Good morning. Happy National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. Yes, there really is such a thing. And yes, I'm sitting here in my PJs and drinking my coffee while I talk to you. But it wasn't always that way, let me tell you. My mom passed away in 2000 and my dad was in the early stages of Alzheimer's. Anyway, sorry, I had to get one more drink there. I knew that he was not going to be able to take care of himself. But, no problem. He had his pension and he had his Social Security, and we would just bring him to Arkansas and find him a nice little assisted living facility. Something that he could stay in that was close to us. Now, I'm not going to share the horror stories of nursing home care and assisted living facilities. Let's just say there's nothing like calling to see how your dad's doing and being told that he's missing. I'm sure there are some wonderful facilities available, if you can pay for them. But with just a small pension and a Social Security, that really wasn't an option. So we kind of felt that we had no other choice except to care for him in our home. And so this is when I decided to really, I had no choice. I had to take the whole work at home thing seriously. I mean, I'd kind of dabbled in it before, but now I had absolutely no choice. I had to figure out a way to make it work. So I tried several different things, and I finally found an actual business that let me work out of my home. I went to work for one of the largest site selection and event planning companies in the world, and everything was great. I was doing pretty well. And then came 9/11 and a recession, and companies stopped having meetings and people stopped traveling, and it took a hit. My business took a hit. I mean, I continued for a little bit longer, but I was having to leave home and my dad more often to get business, and even then I still wasn't getting the business I needed. Meetings were still smaller, they were less frequent than when I'd started, except for one group of clients I had picked up by chance. The internet marketers, okay, they were still moving and doing, okay? Not only were they still having events, they were having more and more events all the time. And then I was invited to attend one of those events by a client. And curious to see what they were all about, I went. And it was decision that actually started everything and kind of changed my life. It was JV Alert in Orlando, and that's where I met Ken MacArthur. I'm sure you've heard me mention his name more than once. And I discovered that, contrary to what I thought, you don't have to be a business major to start your own home business. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be super smart. I would say that you don't have to know all the right people, but you kind of do, because if I hadn't met Ken and his friends, I'd still be struggling, I think. But really, all you need to be is determined and willing to work and willing to learn. And Ken and his friends were willing to teach, so I learned all I could from them. And then I took it back home, and I started making a better life for me and my family. I stayed with that event planning company I'd been with for a while, but thanks to what I'd learned, thanks to the marketing ideas I picked up from my friends, I didn't have to leave home as much. I also rejoined a couple of those opportunities I had tried earlier, only this time I kind of knew how to make them work. So I had discovered attraction marketing. And I discovered also that there were a lot of people just like me that needed a way to bring in some extra money or actually make a living with a business of their own. And that's when I decided to get into coaching. So I'm still very involved in network marketing with my fabulous company. I love the network marketing industry. I've even written a book about it, as you all know. And I do have other ventures. I do coaching, and I have my e-commerce sites, and I still do some affiliate marketing. But my passion is for the network marketing industry because it's where ordinary people like me can go change their lives. So I'm going to ask you today, do you want the freedom to set your own schedule? Do you want to be able to spend time making memories with your family before it's too late? Those last 8 years with my dad, yes, there were days when I asked the Lord, why me? But there were other days when I was eternally grateful, and I still am grateful that we had those years together. Do you want that with your family before it's too late? Do you want to wear your jammies to work in the morning? Then contact me. Because the only thing I love more than building my own network marketing business is helping you build yours. So happy National Wear Your Jammies to Work Day. Have a great day.